going on, family? It's your man Cigar Mick, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here at PCA 2024, chilling in the booth right now with the family from the NYC in the building by way of Panama. And I'm not talking Panama City, Florida, family. I'm talking about the real deal, all right? Panama de Puros. What's going on, family? How y'all doing today?
We're doing well today. How you doing?
I'm well, brother. I'm well, man. Yeah. Introduce yourselves. We got Terry, we got Dan, but let them know who you are, man, and what y'all came to do this week.
All right, I'm Terry Briggs, born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana.
This way a little bit so we can catch you.
Got it. I'm Terry Briggs, born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana. Living in Atlanta mostly by way of Philly.
Okay.
Yep. And by way of New York, my wife, always got to shout her out,
yes,
Shauna
sir.
Briggs.
Yes, sir.
Coming from the big NY, yes, uptown Manhattan.
All right.
How you doing, everybody? I'm Dan Lewis, coming live here. We are in Vegas. We're representing. I'm originally from North Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, home, born and raised. But we're out here now doing some work from the Panama region just to bring y'all fellas a good product that y'all have not had yet, but just coming. Just keep waiting. We got a product for them coming, Mr. Mick. We got a product.
I love it, brother. I love it, brother. I love it. And again, I'm the one to put the NYC stamp on everybody. They from all over, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But East Coast is represented right now. That's what it is.
Said that, I got to give my lovely wife, Tamika Lewis, a shout out because she is from upstate New York.
See what I'm saying?
She's from Rochester, so I got to give that shout out to Rochester.
So we met a couple of days ago.
Yes.
All right. And you was telling me about what's going on. First of all, you know, I was surprised when you first told me, right? Because I've been running around this game a little bit. You guys are the first people that I come across that told me that your tobacco was sourced in Panama, of all places, brother. So, I mean, give me a little bit behind that story. Like how did you find a tobacco farm, you know what I'm saying, a factory or whatever that's you know, doing cigars in Panama?
Sure. So we're actually liquor distributors, licensed alcohol, beer, wine, and spirits distributors, and we import rum from Panama.
Okay.
So as a result of us going back and forth to Panama importing rum, we found that people were giving us gifts of cigars.
Love it. Okay.
Panamanian cigars.
Got you.
And so we were bringing them back to the USA, giving them to our liquor stores and cigar lounges, and saying, hey, we want you to buy our rum. Here's some Panamanian sticks, free.
Wow.
Try them, taste them, remember us, and come back and order some rum.
Okay.
And the people were like, yo, that Panamanian rum is delicious.
Right.
But that damn Panamanian cigar is the Jeezy.
It took on a life of its own.
And they were like, yo, it's the bomb. How can we get some more of that?
Okay.
So me and Dan put together a group of private equity investors. And we actually bought the controlling interest in the last cigar factory in Panama.
Is that right?
Yeah. So,
outstanding.
Yeah. So I managed the transaction. Dan pretty much raised most of the capital from the investors. Him, his wife.
Yeah.
He kind of got my wife and me involved with it. We were kind of involved on the transactional side.
I love it.
But then we bought 51% of the company.
Look at this.
And that's how it happened. So we bought the last hand-rolled cigar factory in Panama, Puros de Panama. It's about 7 hours away from Panama City. It's in a province called Chiriquí Province. And when we purchased the company, it came with 5 hectares of tobacco land. So we grow our own tobacco too. So so it's something amazing.
Own farm, own factory. I mean, come on, that's boss.
Well,
when you step in and buy, hey, give me 51%, man. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, they actually offered us 49 first.
Right. Is that right?
But that's where his business acumen comes in at. This is with good fortune. We're a very good team. You know, I'm more on the cigar side, and I have a business background. But he has a better business background. So we work as a team. He brings me in now, and then I come in with all the little blending. And my 20 plus years of smoking cigars, and just playing around cigars, and then putting me in a factory where I now can play with all this stuff. It's like a kid in the candy store.
Oh my goodness.
Dan's being very modest. Dan's a master blender.
Is he really?
He is a master blender. He's been smoking cigars. He knows how to blend the leaf, the Ligero, the Aviso, the Seco, all the parts of the leaf. So Dan's the master blender. You know, I'm the hype man. I'm marketing marketing, I'm importing, I'm dealing with paperwork and stuff like that. So it's a great team. And then most certainly with our wives backing us up and supporting us, we're having a good time out here. And look, Cigar Mick, we so glad that we met you.
Man, no, this is an honor for me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm gonna say this too, bro, because that's about 3 times since we've been talking that you guys have honored your wives, bro.
Yes.
That goes a long way with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand, bro. It takes a team, right? And you gotta have, man. If your wife ain't on board with you and you trying to move in a direction, you know what I'm saying, then it might not. But if you got your wife on board with you, bro, the sky is the limit, man. So to see you brothers, right, out here making these moves like this, man, I see all of the product, man. I'm gonna ask Dan to take me through all the product because there's a lot of product on the table right now. You know, both on the spirit side and on the cigar side, right? So I want to talk about that a little bit. But to see what you guys are doing and just coming in and saying, you know what, don't do it halfway, go all the way. You know what I mean? So I'm proud right now, bro. Just sitting up here talking to y'all.
Man, we're proud to have us.
I appreciate it.
Proud for you to have us, man.
Thank you, man.
This is an honor for us as well.
That's what's up.
I'm gonna let Dan finish out the conversation with you because he's really the master blender.
Yes.
I smoke a cigar every week or two.
Got you.
Probably maybe a little bit more than a week or two on the weekends, depending on what's happening. And friends are coming over. But Dan, he's a master blender. He knows the leaves. He knows the vitolas. He knows the strengths. He knows everything. So I'm gonna leave it to my man Dapper Dan to finish that out.
Yes.
But also make sure, Dan, you tell him before the interview is over really what Boogie Down Cigars is really all about.
Got you.
And I'm gonna just give you a little hint on the Boogie Down Cigars. It is the 50-year anniversary of hip hop. So I'm gonna just say that. But Cigar Mick, I appreciate it, man.
Come on, Terry. I appreciate you, bro. Real talk.
Appreciate it.
We're gonna keep this thing moving, y'all, right? Because again, we got a lot to get through. But again, I would be remiss if I didn't let y'all know what was going on. So the official umbrella for the cigars is Boogie Down. Is that correct?
The official umbrella is Puros de Panama.
Puros de Panama. Okay.
So that is the umbrella. Under Puros de Panama, we have the Woodstock-Brown line.
Okay.
Which is that line there. We have our Puros de Panama here.
Okay.
And our Boogie Down Cigars is going to be the new line.
That's
We're hoping to kick this off really on Houston Cigar Week.
Really? Okay.
Our plan is to have everything ready for Houston Cigar Week so y'all can actually see the boxes, the cigars themselves.
Okay.
That is the actual plan. So it's a lot of work. We're also developing what we have here is our hookah tobacco.
Okay.
So that's something else that I'm working on in the lab back there,
Wow.
And the ATL and in Philly.
Okay.
So that's another plus that's coming.
Got you.
So we just want to keep evolving too as a corporation, man, because we just don't want to be a boutique cigar.
Got you.
We love that idea of the boutique cigar. We, over the course since we incorporated ourselves and gained that 51%, from that little mom and pop company, we brought over some more workers and produced our production.
Right.
So now we're good to about 25,000 cigars a month.
Okay.
And we're good in that range because we want to keep our quality, which is what most people want to keep.
Yeah.
So we're going to continue to evolve. So with bringing on the hookah tobacco is just another little element to what we can do for as far as the company and the corporation. This way we can also support our investors as well because they want to see some production coming from us as well.
Got you.
We want to be an official company.
Yeah.
We want to let these people know we are here. This is a good $10 billion tobacco organization now.
Yeah.
We just want a piece of it. That's why we're bringing in these.
Let's talk about them.
This is our Puros de Panama line. Is what we do from our mouths kind of to our mediums. A lot to our, if you got that beginner kind of cigar smoker.
Okay.
These are actually perfect. They're doing well. We've had 1 or 2 cigar lounges in Atlanta actually take these on as their house cigar.
Is that right? Okay.
So we do very well with this one is the Bella.
Okay.
We have one, the Chumbo, which is one of our best sellers.
Okay.
The El Jefe and Tejas, which is one of my favorites.
Nice. Okay.
And we're growing with this production as well because we're now producing them in like some convenient multi-salt packs or fresh salt packs.
Wow.
So we want to continue to grow as that way as well. So this is coming out off the shelves. We're in places like Total Wine and More.
Oh, really?
We're going to be in the Rouse's stores that's in Louisiana.
Okay.
In the Albertsons.
Right.
We continue growing on that fast as well. And we're in maybe, I think somewhere around 60 different cigar lounges and stores in the ATL, Louisiana area now.
Okay.
In the Georgia area.
That's awesome.
Over here, as we continue to grow with our liquor brands. So as we import, this is a Panamanian liquor that we bring in. That's Pedro Mandinga.
Okay.
We actually infused one of our cigars.
Hold that mic up a little bit for me.
We actually, thank you. Infused one of our cigars with this particular liquor.
Do you really? Okay.
Yes, we do. So that's one of the Habanos. We have the actual brand that came with our company. This is our Panama Red. Yes,
okay.
our 108 overproof rum.
Wow, okay.
So this is another thing that we're going to be launching coming later on this year.
Wow,
we just got to continue in production on that.
Nice.
I mean, we're just putting our hats on in different areas.
Let me ask a tough question, all right? Sure. You guys were already successful, right, with the liquor and the spirits and stuff like that.
That is growing as well.
So what do you say to somebody who says, hey, you know what I'm saying, why don't stick in the one lane before branching out into so many at once, right? Like, let's get this one up and running, you know what I'm saying, to a level of success, and then focus on the next one and then the next one.
I'm going to say it's all in what you can handle.
Okay.
That's going to be my first thing. You never want to take on more than you can choose, as
Understood.
they say.
Yep.
And you got to have good people around you.
Gotcha.
Again, we got our wives who's very good, very supportive. They are we couldn't do what we do without our wives.
Understood.
And me and Terry are very good partners. We communicate a lot. We know each other's strengths. We know each other's weaknesses.
Right.
We know each other want to tackle.
Gotcha.
And as long as we can stay effective in what each of us need to tackle on our angle, and we say we're going to do this and we can complete that task,
Understood.
then we can continue to walk. What may seem to be done fast, it was a marathon, and we're still running that marathon.
Love it. Okay.
So I love the word that you said, success, but I don't want to say success yet because I want us to be able to keep growing. I want that mindset for us to keep growing.
Understood.
So success isn't a word that I'm going to use right now.
Okay.
But I'm going to say growing successfully. I would use that term.
I love it.
Because we're growing successfully, and we continue to work as a team, we can continue to grow successfully.
Gotcha.
And that is with everybody within this culture, within ourselves that look like us.
I love it. Yes, sir.
All we got to do is continue to work together, keep our feet on the gas, and we can all grow the same way.
Hold the light up, brother.
We can all grow the same way.
Y'all doing big things right now.
We started with this whole liquor thing, and and some of the things that I haven't mentioned is the coffee that we bring in, and we bring in coffee for various regions. We have Kenya coffee, Panamanian coffee, South African coffee.
Yes.
So that's another element to the business that we bring in.
Yes.
So we continue to kind of evolve in different ways, little by little, sampling some stuff. Not everything's going to work.
Right.
But we got to give it a shot.
Gotcha.
And we understand that the coffee, the liquor, and the alcohol can all be one family.
How can people find the whole product line? Like you said, the Oros, Puros de Panama is in Total Wine right now, right?
Yes.
So that's something that people can find. But what if somebody wanted to find out about? We haven't even spoken about Bogani.
Oh my gosh.
We haven't even spoken about Bogani, right?
Yes.
And whatnot. So again, that's another brand that you guys are bringing up out of Africa.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I mean, what's the website, brother? Where do they go? How do they find all of this, man? So that people can support you, because I want to push people to support the brand.
And I appreciate that support. So we are currently have a Woodstock-Brown LLC.com.
Okay.
So you can find Woodstock-Brown online.
Okay.
You can also find Puros de Panama online. That website is currently growing.
Yes.
And we have Santerre Inc. And Santerre Inc. and all these sites, on all those sites you can find Puros de Panama line. You can also get the liquor.
Okay.
And you can also get the coffee. And there's one thing that I haven't mentioned that's also coming available is our Panamanian chocolates.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's another thing that's coming on.
Yes.
We're going to be bringing those on in the next month or so, maybe a month or two.
Okay.
Because we got to get that production back up and growing, because that's another element to what we're doing. And this is all Panamanian.
Wow, brother.
All 100% Panamanian.
I love it.
So we'll be bringing on those Panamanian chocolates that's going to be coming up later in the summer.
I love it, brother. Take over the world, bro.
We just got to
one step at a time.
One step at a time, adding to the elements. We're working with some things, and we're hoping they'll all stick.
Yeah.
We're hoping that they all can grow in some fashion or form somewhere, some way. We can keep them all growing.
Gotcha.
And then we'll stick with that core, and let's see where we go, man.
That's it.
And then let's bring some other brothers along.
There it is. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's keep preaching and teaching, and
each one teach one, brother.
Yes. Someone helped us get here.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone helped us get here.
That's right.
We don't mind helping someone else get.
I love
guys like yourself with the media that support people like us and support companies like us.
Yes.
Is going to help that along as well.
There you go, brother. Well, definitely, man. Listen, I'm so appreciative you of your time, man. I'm actually like very, very excited, you know, about everything that you guys have going on right now, right? So I'm looking forward to seeing you again at more of these shows.
Yes.
You know, I know this is your first one out here with PCA 24, but you know, I hope to see you guys at a lot more shows. I'm coming down to Panama, bro. Believe that, man. I've been saying that for a minute, but I got to get down to Panama, and now I got another reason to go down there.
Yeah,
I want to visit your factory.
Yes.
I want to visit the farm, man. I want to put hands on the plants. You know what I'm saying? I want to see your rollers in action and everything. So definitely, bro, I want to come out there and spend some time with the master blender himself right here.
We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it. I appreciate everything you're doing.
Thank you,
brother.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
That's it right there.
Thank you.
All right, family. You know what it is, man. It's still PCA 2024. Your man, Cigar Mick, a Puffer Minute, man, chilling right now in the booth. Woodstock-Brown, premium cigars, Puros de Panama, the whole nine, man. With my man Dan, the man. They said Dapper Dan, and you can see why. You can see why. I'm just saying, family. I'll be back with some more right after this. Peace.
Thank you.